All right. Welcome, 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 welcome back to the Freedom Summit. I am so excited that you guys are here. This has been a journey, has it not? Oh my God. We have had some amazing coaches and speakers and authors come on and just really share their heart with you. This next guest, I am super, super, super excited about Tiffany. She is the engagement coach. And she is also an author and speaker, and she helps women really get engaged to their passion and do what is best for them now with God's help, connecting them to what God wants for them. When I tell you, I love her brand. I love what she does. As a coach, it is really hard to admire people, but she is definitely one that I admire her. Everything that she does is truly God sent. And I want you to welcome her as she just joins us on this Freedom Summit, helping us continue to turn our trials into treasures and living the life of our dream. Welcome, welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tamika. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, you are so
good. It's going to be exciting.
Yay!
Yes.
Hi, so am I. As just such beauty, the power of social media bringing us together. I like I said, I love your brand. Tiffany, tell us more about you and what you have going on.
Well, you gave me a good introduction, right? So again, my name, thank you. My name, again, is Tiffany Wilson. I am the engagement coach, and it's not about marriage per se, but it's about helping women, right, get engaged with themselves, get engaged with God in a way that, helps them to make better decisions, helps them to see their self-worth, and also to see how spiritually rich their lives are, regardless of if they're single or not. And I believe women that are self-engaged are absolutely more attractive because you give that essence off. So I think if marriage is your thing and you desire, like I know I desire to be married, it's going to happen. It's inevitable at some point because that's how attractive self-engagement is. So my job is to help women get engaged through coaching. I do it through, my book, Get Engaged with Yourself and Win. And then I also have like a Get Engaged pledge, where they get free tools to get engaged in different areas of life. Because self-engagement, it's bigger than just, like your body. It's so many different components to it. So it's a lifelong journey, really.
Wow. As a single woman, that just makes me smile because I am engaged, and that lets me know that I'm sending off those good vibes for men.
Yes, absolutely. And one of them is smiling.
Oh, perfect. I do a lot of that. So I'm going to continue that. Thank you.
Yes, it's important. It really is.
Already teaching ladies. So I hope you have your pens and paper ready because smiling, write that down on big bold letters. Smile more, right, Tim?
Yes, help the brothers out. They need to know that it's safe over there. Like, okay, she's smiling. It's safe.
Right. So Tiffany, as the engagement coach, as the woman that really helps women just get it together, like you said, whether they're single, married, or, whatever their relationship status is, what would you say is just your passion? I mean, that thing that keeps you up at night, that thing that even when you think about giving it up and not doing it anymore, it knocks on your bedroom window at night saying, no, you have to do that. What is that thing for you?
Oh my goodness. I was, I actually thought I was going to cheat and have notes on that. And I didn't. It's crazy. I wish I did, but I didn't. I think when I think about passion to me is, like you said, it's irresistible.
Yeah.
So what is the thing that kind of keeps me going? At this point, I think it's creating tools that help women have like these light bulb moments. So for instance, today I had a call from a woman that I do not know. And I ended up talking to her for, maybe several minutes. And I could hear that she really thinks in her mind that because this man is acting up, right, and he's doing things outside of their relationship, that now that somehow says something about her.
Mm.
So I guess my passion is because I was her.
Wow.
You know, when I didn't get my worth and I didn't understand that I'd have a purpose, right? So the passion is the energy that gets me to do the work that I'm doing. That's how I kind of see passion. And I know we're going to talk about purpose soon, but yeah, it definitely has to do with helping women see how valuable they truly are. Like, whatever that looks like. If I'm creating a tool, every time I create a tool, I've created so much content. I think you, Carmen, can see that. It really amazes me the level of content that's pouring out of me.
Wow.
So to me, that's attached to passion.
Yes.
I care deeply about it. Yes.
Absolutely. And again, that's one of the reasons, one of my sayings is that we can only attract who we are. So I'm so blessed that I've attracted you to this summit, because that too is my vision, is just to help women see their value. And we do it through content. You know, women, we're emotional. So we need things that we can feel, touch, sense, you know. So it is amazing, because there are some coaches out there that are not putting out valuable content. So we honor you. We honor you for respecting the gift that God has given you and using it. One of the things that God has truly been working with me is those talents, you know, using those talents, like the story in the Bible where he had the servants, and some hid them, some buried them, some, you know, only used a little bit of them. We're supposed to use those gifts that God has given us. So your passion of creating content, it shows that you are doing what God has called you to do. So kind of speaking even about the lady that gave you that call this afternoon, many women, we get stuck in our past, right? Or we get stuck in the things that have happened to us. And I'm guilty of this. You know,
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yes. Go ahead, sister.
How important is it to just truly love yourself despite those days when you're not feeling it, despite your past, despite all, you know, the baggage that we all carry? You know, we can say that, you know, we released our baggage, and that is definitely the goal of the summit, to make that baggage a little lighter. But how important is self-love and self-acceptance, do you feel, in your work and just as a woman in general?
Well, you know, I believe that, you know, I cannot take people where I haven't gone. So I think about a Harriet Tubman, right? And she went and she charted a way to freedom, right? But she couldn't do it unless she did it first. She could not bring others. So she went back, and you know that saying goes around that there would have been more had they believed.
Ooh.
Right? Had they believed that she actually knew the way to freedom.
Right.
So, you know, the work that I do is I first had to do hard self-introspective work, get engaged to even know what that means. You know what I mean? And there was a point where I just did not get how beautiful I am, you know, how smart I am, downplaying my intelligence, downplaying my ability to create things, because I want to fit in, and I want to be liked, and I want to be loved. But the thing that I learned is that the more we allow ourselves to blossom, right? That's that fresh aroma that the scripture talks about.
Yes.
You know, it's a sweet aroma. And I believe that now it's something that I've always maybe admired in some other women that I used to see when I was younger. And it's like, gosh, God, you've allowed me to live it out, you know, and which creates a testimony. It's authentic, right? Because you can't resist truth. You may not believe in what I'm saying. You may go, you know what? But deep down inside, you'll go, there was something real about that, about what she was saying. So because I know the difference between not loving myself and loving myself, the before and after, right? I get the power in that. I get the choices and the decisions that I made when I didn't love myself and I didn't get my worth, to the decisions that I'm making now.
Yeah.
It changes everything. Changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so powerful, you know, what you're saying. And I admire you for doing the work, because baby, let me tell you, this is not easy work. Sometimes I say, I wish I was still asleep, or I wish I never came to this consciousness, because once you come to this side, it's like there is no going back. And then another thing that you said that truly resonated was knowing your own self-worth and beauty. So many women, we dim our light. We dim our light because we're afraid that we're going to be too smart for him or her, or, it's almost taboo for a woman to say she's beautiful, or to say, I joke with the teen girls that I serve, and I always tell them, like, girl, I'm fly, even on my bad days, right? Because
yes.
If I don't believe it, how can I give that to anybody, right? Exactly.
And if it's truth and you're not doing it, you're not saying it to look down upon someone, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, once you really get it, isn't it just like, that's why I do quote Harriet. I like Harriet Tubman, because she got it. She got that freedom. Once you get something, how could you not share it? How could you not share it? Right? So I'm going to get my little scripture in real quick.
Yes, get it in.
Yes. So when Jesus talked to the woman at the well, they had a conversation. He met her exactly where she was, in her stuff, whatever, and what she encountered, living in the living water in life. He accepted her. She said, he told me everything I've ever done. And that's what women really want. We want to be accepted for all that we are. The ugly, the pretty, you know what I mean? The not so feminine, the extra feminine, everything that comes with us. It's like, do you desire me even still, yet still, or however you want to say that? Now that you know everything about me, and I'm still okay and loving in your sight.
Wow.
And that's why she ran, and that's why she went and told people. You see what I mean? It's freeing. It's freeing to be able to say, I am. I made sure I said, I am beautiful. I am. Yeah. See that? I am.
Yeah.
That is not for debate. I'm not here to debate that with anyone. You know what I mean? It took me a lot to get to this point. Even with my, I would have preferred, the little curl. I went up in that bathroom and I got some bobby pins and I pinned this back up. You see what I'm saying? I'm at home.
Yeah.
I'm at home. It's okay. I'm good.
And that, Tiffany, that transparency, that's what we need. That's what women need. It's time out. I mean, it's okay for us to get glammed up and to look beautiful, but let's keep it 100. We're not like that all day, every day, So your transparency, your authenticity is what makes you beautiful. It's what makes you shine. And that is true self-love. That is true self-acceptance, right? Because if you only love yourself when you look like Beyonce, then baby, you don't love yourself.
Yeah, and it's okay, because it's work.
Yes,
it really is. It's like, because we have some of us have digested lies upon lies about ourselves. You're not enough. Your head is too, like, I always thought my head was just too big, and I was too skinny. And it's like, I gained weight. I tried to get all voluptuous. It was retarded. I don't like that word, but it just did not look good. Like, my neck was fat, and I was like, it just doesn't work for me. When someone else is fabulous,
right?
All that chunkiness and the voluptuous, I got a pencil skirt booty. I do. And it looks amazing in a pencil skirt. You see what I'm saying? When I wear it, I rock it.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Butt shots, injections, I'm just gonna accept what I have. This is what I have, and I'm gonna work it.
I love it. I love it.
So I know we went on a tangent a little bit there with that, but
but that's good, because this is what women need to hear. They need to hear that truth. So speaking of, I have a past, there's many women that are watching this summit that I know, I work with personally, that have passed, and a lot of, and who doesn't, right? A lot of times we allow our past to hold us hostage. How dangerous is that, Tiffany? And how does it hinder you from being engaged with your true self if you don't release your past and live the life that God has designed for you?
So the past it's impossible to reach.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. Like everything, we only have what we just did because we recorded it. Yeah. We can't bring it back. And so it's like, it's literally freezing your life. This is why when we as coaches, we say things like, do you want to get unstuck?
Yes.
Right? Because we resonate with this thought of being stuck. Like, oh my gosh, when he cheated, or when my grandfather died, these are things that hurt. And for some people, it's hard. You know, the good times were when granddad was alive.
Yeah.
What is life supposed to be now? Yeah. What am I supposed to do now without this man? I thought we were going to make a life together. You know, but God says that I have created you, right? You are beautifully and wonderfully made, right? I know the beginning from the end. Yes. So the story isn't over. And what happens is, you know, so if you look at life like a play, we get stuck in certain parts of the play, and because we liked it so much. Ooh. It was so good. Girl, when he came in, he was looking like Denzel. You know, we can replay. And in my book, I call it a script. So we have a script that we are set. It's set. And then if anything goes wrong, we don't know how to cope with that.
Wow.
What am I supposed to do now? Wow. You mean to tell me I got to get back out there and date again? You mean to tell me I can't go to grandma's house and talk to my grandfather anymore? Wow. For some people, it's just too much.
Yeah.
And they're thinking life just isn't good enough without this or that or him or them. And God says it is.
Yes.
God says it is. It's not over. Mm-hmm. And I need for you to focus on what the work that I have for you to do. So Jesus said to one of his disciples, when the disciple's wife died, he said, let the dead bury the dead. Not because I don't think Jesus is being malicious, but because I have an assignment on your life. Ooh. You know what I mean? You have purpose. There's more for you to do. Right? And it's not just to be a mom. It's not just to be a wife. It's not just to be a girlfriend. Right? There's more for you to do, honey. Ooh. And that can be hard.
You are speaking to me. I have goosebumps all over that.
Good. Yes.
That's good stuff. That is really good stuff. Whew. That's going to be a lot to digest. I'm feeling that. That's good. So Tiffany, as a coach, as a woman that helps women get engaged with their passion and their purpose, what are 3 things? I'm all about offering tangible steps, you know, things that we can apply in our life today that can help us start to release that past, start to live the life of our dreams, start to truly turn our trials into treasures. Because I believe that those things that have happened to us, grandpa's death, the boyfriend leaving us, you know, being a single mom, those things can be used to our advantage if we allow them to, if we use them in the right way, right? So what can a woman, a man, whoever's listening to this, what are 3 things that they can start doing today to release their past and start living the life of their dreams?
So releasing the past, I think it's important. It's funny because I've been doing a lot of work on grief and loss this month. And this past couple of weeks, the pledge that we do, the Get Engaged pledge, has been focused on forgiveness. So I think there has to be, I'm big on pausing. So I would say the first thing is to kind of pause and admit that there was some devastation there.
Yeah.
There was some serious loss. Like, I really saw my life with this person, or I don't know how I'm going to get through the days
without being able to go and have a conversation with my granddad or whatever that is. Taking that time to feel the loss. You know, there's something about the truth, right? It says the truth will set you free. Yeah. And I think we do things to desensitize loss and pain and suffering. A lot of us haven't been taught how to do that, you know? And so this is what causes us to be stuck, because we don't want to sit and go, that really hurt, and I don't know how to process it. So I would say the next thing is, after you kind of take some time to be honest with yourself and to kind of reflect, and that can be done in journaling and however you need to do that. I think there needs to be time to, I don't want to say, I feel like there's a step before you can get to the releasing. Maybe that is the journaling. Maybe that is the, you know, the writing a letter, you know, and I've done this work. So I was trying to forgive someone and to move on from the past. And I had to do so many different things because it was in there. I didn't want a new script. God, I love you, but keep your plans to yourself. Because I had plans. You see what I'm saying? I'm not for all that. So I would say flushing it out. So once you get it in your mind and you say, this hurt, maybe you don't tell anybody. Maybe this is something that you do, you know, top to bottom work, you and God, and you write it out. I remember sitting in a park, literally writing a letter. It was to God, and it was to this person that I was trying to forgive. Yeah. And I was just like, God, but this hurts. So as I'm writing, I'm giving it to God, I'm taking it back. I'm giving it to God, I'm taking it back. Because it's a process. Yeah. So I remember writing and writing and writing and writing, and then I burned it. Even because I'm a visual person. So this may speak to visual people. And then some people might be like, this girl, she's too touchy-feely. It's too much. I am a little touchy-feely. But I'm down for whatever it takes to get free. Yeah. I don't care what Malcolm X says, by any means necessary. By any means. So, and that wasn't enough for me. That action, but you know what? It moved me one step closer to becoming more present in my life. Yeah. I had to get out of 2006. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to be in 2016. Yeah. Okay, because it's good here. Yes. It's good here. There's good stuff here, right? The third thing I would say is it's important to release it. So for me, it whether it is, you know, you can do an exercise where you literally bury it. I have a client that I told her, I said, I need you to go pick out a burial spot. Because this thing has to go. Yes. And maybe if we sit there, because it's mourning. Yes. You're mourning this thing. You're grieving. We're going to go through all these steps, you know, anger, all the different steps of grief, right? And then we're going to get to a point, and I'm not going to push her. I can't, right? You know this with clients, right? But when you are ready, right? I want you to already know where we're burying this thing. Yes. And I'm going to go with her, and we're going to bury it. Awesome. You know, and even if she, for some reason, but I think once we get to that point, I really believe it's going to be done. Yes. And every time she drives by, it's going to be like, I remember. Yes. I remember when this thing was haunting my life. You know, but I got to let it go. I got to release it, because I need to enjoy my life right now, because there's more. Absolutely. So I don't know. Did I answer?
You absolutely did. So the three things, you have heard it from the expert. She said to pause, take time to feel the loss. You know, so often as women, we just keep rolling through it, and then we wonder why we pick up weight. We wondered why we're so angry and we're bitter. You know, Tiffany talked about smiling. I've run into women that have no ability to smile, because of all they haven't taken the time to just pause
Yes.
And feel it and grieve it. She also said that you have to do some type of process to let it go. Do some journaling, do some talking to God. And one thing that you said, Tiffany, that I truly loved is that it's a process. So it's you're not going to journal one day and it's going to be gone, right? This takes some work. It takes some time. And then the third thing is to just release it. Release it. You know, I like you, I do lots of different rituals when I have stuff that comes up. So I'll do burning, I'll do, tearing it up, I'll do all kinds of stuff that I have to do. And for me, it works. It works for me and whatever that is, but you have to let it go. Otherwise, we carry that. That stuff is energy that we carry.
And can I add that in all three of those things, it really involves you to get engaged with that.
Yes.
Like, my mission, it requires you to feel, you know what I mean? And to not, like you said, no, we're not going to be gaining no weight.
Right.
Based on this, how I look. I know I look a little wild, but I'm saying, no, because the story isn't over. There's still more. There's still more life. So and I wrote, I don't know where I just wrote this tonight, but it's like, oh, I'm about to post it on Instagram. Just because it didn't work out with this person, it doesn't mean that your well has run dry. And this is self-engagement. This is self-love. This is self-acceptance. Because the more you see and that God is saying, I have a vision for you that is yet to come. It hasn't even happened yet. Right. That keeps you going. That keeps you, getting up and taking care of yourself.
Absolutely.
You're precious, your beauty, your temple matters.
Absolutely. Oh, this has been so, it just feels, your presence is so welcoming. It's so calming. You definitely have a gift, and I feel it very strongly. And I would love, love, love two things. I would love for us to do the pledge, if that's available for us to do tonight. And then I would also just really love for you to tell my audience, all the women that have joined this summit, how can they get in contact with you? I am so about collaboration, and I know that you have spoke to many hearts this evening, and I know that there's women that only you can touch that are listening to this summit. And I would love to know how they can get in contact with you. All of the links that Tiffany is going to share will be at the bottom of this video. But I want to know, how can we support you? What do you have going on? And how can, we just both grow our community so women can hear your story, because it is necessary. What you are speaking is so necessary.
And it's not the sexy stuff, but I'll tell you, it'll make your life just hotter all around. Really, you'll feel amazing letting go some of the internal stuff, right, that piles up over time. So the way that you guys can stay in touch with me, you can go to tiffytalks.com. Like she said, the information is going to be at the bottom of the screen, and that's TIFFY talks.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Tiffy Talks. I also do a prayer on Periscope on Tuesday nights. And I'm on the East Coast, so I'm in Philadelphia. And that is on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do I have going on? I have a prayer. It's going to be an afternoon of prayer, worship, and breakthrough. Ooh. So basically, so this is going to be focused on relationship hurt. God has me doing this work on relationship stuff because women are really getting hung up for years because something didn't go right. That relationship didn't work out, or they're still in it and they're not sure if they should still be there. It's just a lot. So, forgiveness, relationship hurt, that's going to be happening on September 25th in Philadelphia. And then I do the Know Your Worth brunches. I have one coming up in mid-October in the Philadelphia area. So I'm trying to get in front of women in a thoughtful way, so that we can exchange. And like you said, I can share my story. And this whole Get Engaged mission, it's not easy. So it kind of it's taken time for it to really resonate.
Yes. That's so beautiful. That is so, all that you're doing is so valuable and so beautiful. And I really just thank you. I thank you for your time. I thank you for the work that you're doing. I see you. And ladies, all that she just shared is totally what this Freedom Summit is about. Her prayers that she offered. If you are ready, I mean, truly, truly ready to live the life of your dreams, to be free, it's time out to continue in these cycles. You know, we say in these cycles of bad relationships, and not only romantic relationships, it may be friendships, it may be the relationship with your job. Now is the time to get free. Join Tiffany for her prayers. Join her if you're in the Philadelphia area. I know I have women that are in that area, and I'm sure that there'll be more. Join her. Get in contact with her. Like I said, all of her links will be below. And I just thank you, Tiffany. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your beautiful spirit. I'm super hyped usually, and your presence just brought me. My audience is probably like, what the heck didn't happen to Tamika? Your energy has brought me which is exactly what I needed. I've had a day today, and I thank God that your interview was for such a time as this. So you have no idea how you've truly blessed me this evening.
Awesome. So can we end with, I'm just going to give you a snippet of the pledge.
Let's do it.
So it's just really quick. It says, I pledge to check in with myself mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's it. So if you want to join the Get Engaged Pledge, again, you can go to tiffytalks.com and sign up. It's free, and the tools and the content is awesome.
Amen. There's nothing more to say. Thank you, ladies. I love you, love you, love you. Join us for the next Freedom Summit coming to you tomorrow. Have a great, great night. I love you. Mwah.